The Milwaukee Bucks are reportedly, finally, open to listening to trade offers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. This moment of acceptance, while inevitable, may have come at a suboptimal time. The ideal window for a historic return was likely last offseason. Now, with the trade deadline days away, the landscape is complex, but several teams emerge as potential suitors, divided into those who might act now and those better positioned to wait until summer. The teams with urgency to strike a deal before the deadline are led by the New York Knicks. Their motivation is twofold: to compete for a title this season and to avoid tricky future salary cap restrictions. However, their asset pool of young players and draft picks is relatively thin, meaning they'd likely need to involve third teams or leverage Giannis's desire to play in New York to facilitate a deal. The Golden State Warriors present perhaps the most compelling package for Milwaukee. They offer valuable future draft picks from a team likely to decline after Stephen Curry retires, and a perfect on-court fit between Curry's shooting and Giannis's rim pressure. Jimmy Butler's contract could be used for salary matching, making this a clean basketball and asset play for both sides, if Golden State is willing to mortgage its post-Curry future. The Miami Heat are in a tricky spot. They can't outbid some summer suitors but could win a head-to-head battle with the Knicks now. Their offer would likely center on promising young center Kel'El Ware and draft picks, though their draft capital is less voluminous than Golden State's. Their best chance is if Giannis pushes for a quick resolution to a preferred destination. Looking ahead to the offseason, a trio of Western Conference powerhouses could enter the fray: the San Antonio Spurs, Houston Rockets, and Detroit Pistons. All are young, asset-rich, and already legitimate contenders. They have little incentive to rush a franchise-altering trade now, and would prefer to evaluate their needs after the playoffs. However, if one suffers a disappointing postseason, they hold the war chests, featuring young stars and troves of picks, to blow any other offer out of the water. The catch? Their current rosters aren't built for Giannis's need for spacing, requiring major overhauls. Other intriguing, though less likely, scenarios exist for the summer. The Los Angeles Lakers could emerge as a threat in 2027 free agency, but lack the trade assets to get a deal done now. The Orlando Magic, facing a potential logjam and financial crunch with their young core, could offer a consolidation trade, sending a package headlined by Paolo Banchero to Milwaukee for a win-now superstar. Finally, the Atlanta Hawks' interest hinges entirely on the lottery. If a top 3 pick they own from Milwaukee conveys to them, they'd be foolish to trade it for an aging star. If it falls outside the top 3, they could build an attractive package. Ultimately, while the Knicks, Warriors, and Heat have reasons to act with urgency at the deadline, the Bucks' best chance at a franchise-redefining haul likely rests with being patient. Waiting until the summer opens the door to those young, deep-pocketed contenders who may be willing to pay a premium after their playoff journeys end. The Bucks have accepted reality. Now they must decide between a quick resolution or playing the long game for maximum return.